Shalom, shalom. Some brother Nav, keepers of sheep. Back with another video, man. Most High willing, this is edifying. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start by giving all glory and all honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakradash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. You know what I'm saying? With that, we're going to get this lesson started, man. And, what we want to get into today is about wickedness in the last days, man. Wickedness, reprobate minds, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of evils that people are going to start to see, start to wake up, start to realize. So we're going to let the brother Yashar start this off.
Come on, man. Y'all bear with me, Shalaki. Before I bring down Romans, this is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 24. And it reads, say, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. So you can break that down if you want to.
You know what I'm saying? That's just making it plain to the people, you know what I'm saying, that the Most High is the one who, you know what I'm saying, who does all these things, you know what I'm saying? The Most High is the one who gave them up to their lust, you know what I'm saying? He ain't dealing with them no more, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They were doing what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? And they decided to turn away from the Most High, so he said to hell with them, basically, you know what I'm saying? He not dealing with them no more. He gave them up to their own lust of their own hearts. You know what I'm saying? That's the things that they desire. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures also say, I forget, I think it might be in Jeremiah, but it say, you know what I'm saying? Don't when you tempted to something, don't go saying, you know what I'm saying, the Most High tempted me of this thing. No, this your heart. It's what you like. You know what I'm saying? Your lust. That's what you tempted by. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. But yeah.
You got a precept.
Now I was gonna see if I can find that, but you can go ahead and bring that out.
That's a bit. So we'll jump to verse 28. Saying that even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not covenant. So like they say, man, reprobate mind, man, is doing stuff knowing it's bad, man. Knowing you going off, man, you know what I'm saying? And worshiping other idol gods or sinning and thinking you know the truth and etc., man, you going off. So he say 28 from the top. Saying that even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, so man, a lot of people ain't gonna like to attain the Most High in their knowledge, man. They want to go off and do their own things and go off and believe what they want to believe in. He said Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind. So man, the Most High gonna get them over to a reprobate mind, man. Thinking they doing right, thinking they know what's best for them. He say to do those things which are not covenant, man. So they gonna do those things which are not covenant, man. If y'all boy got any previews, y'all can bring it up.
I got a quick precept. Just I got a couple really. Just going on what the brother was saying, man. In the last days, these reprobate people, man, that the Lord speaking about, man, they gonna be wanting to go do things of their own will, things that's not commended of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring this out. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. For man shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. For such turn away." And I'm going to skip down to verse 7 real quick. It says, "Ever learning and never able being to come to the knowledge of the truth." And it's an example the Most High finna give you in verse 8. He says, "Now as Janus and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds, reprobate concerning the faith." You know what I'm saying? And then in verse 9 he say, "But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men. Also it says, as theirs also was," man. So these men, the Most High already described how these men will be in the beginning, from 3 down to 5. He's telling you how these men is gonna be. He say, well, in verse 7, he said they're going to be ever learning, they never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, man, because they got that reprobate mind, man. And just, it's like real quick, I'm going to just give this a quick definition. Because if you look at the definition of reprobate, it says to condemn strongly as unworthy, unacceptable, or evil, man. So basically, man, these reprobate mind, these reprobate man, they unworthy, man. They unacceptable in the eyes of the Lord, man. Because they not doing what? They not doing the will of the Lord. They not doing the will of the Father, man. They doing, like the brother say, they doing their own thing, man. They going off thinking they got it right, thinking they got it figured out, man. But that's all.
When you jump down to verse 13, he say, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So, man, these people just gonna be out here deceiving and being deceived, man. Like it said in the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, verse 12, Salaki say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So, man, the love of many go wax cold, man. Brothers go be out here, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to do their own thing. They don't want to take rebuke. They don't want to take rebuke, man. So what they want to do, want to fall away from the brothers, from the truth, and want to go up to their own understanding, man.
Quick precept off that Matthew you just brought out. This the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 41. It says, even so now, sin corruption is grown up, and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly. Wherefore shall it not be so now also? So just like the brother was saying right there in Matthew, man, because the iniquity abounded, man, the love of many gonna wax cold. Just like it's saying right here in 2nd Esdras, man, even so sin corruption is grown and wickedness increasing, man. That's what's increasing in the world. So that iniquity that's abounding and increasing, man, the love of many, the love of people, man, it's waxing cold, man.
You got it, Pre?
Yeah, I just wanted to go back to what I was saying about you know what I'm saying, that Romans 1 and 24, where it says, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts. So, you know what I'm saying, back to what I was saying, that, you know what I'm saying, he using what you like, you know what I'm saying, he using your lust to you know what I'm saying, to you know, turn you away. So this is and I was saying, like, don't really blame the Most High for these things, you know what I'm saying. It's what's deep in your heart, you know what I'm saying? You searching after these things, you yearning after these things. So this is James 1 and starting 12. It say, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. So again, man, what's it say? When he drawn away of his own lust and enticed, you know what I'm saying? So this is really on you, you know what I'm saying? This is what you got to do. This is what you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a spiritual warfare, man. You always warn against the flesh. So if you allowing your flesh, the flesh of, you know what I'm saying, the lust of your heart to prevail, then, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be drawn away. But I also wanted to finish the same thing that the brother was going in with, again, with Romans 1. Because I think you stopped at
28.
You stopped at 28. I just want to read the rest of it, just the rest of that chapter. So I'll start at 29. It says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which did Salakia, who knowing the judgments of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So, you know what I'm saying? He's just talking about those people who have a reprobate mind, you know what I'm saying? They know the will of God, you know what I'm saying? They know the judgment of God. They know what's going to happen to them, but they still do these things either which way. You know what I'm saying? That's just wicked. But yeah, that's all I wanted to get on that.
That's something real quick. Just a quick point, real quick, so I can. Just go. That was a good point the brother brought out. Just like you say, man, the Lord, he gonna use what you like, man, to ultimately bring you down, to ultimately to cast you down. Since you don't want to do what the Lord said to do, man, that thing you like to do most, man, he gonna use that against you, man. And that's your iniquity. This 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 65. It says, and when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before man. And your own sin shall be your accusers in that day, man. So like the brother say, man, that thing you like to do, man, that sin you like to dabble in, man, that's gonna be your accuser in that day. The Most High gonna use that against you, man.
Okay.
So, this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. It said, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itchy ears. So, man, that time is here, man. Our people do not want to endure sound doctrine, man. They don't want to listen, man. He said, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itchy ears. So, man, they want to be their own teacher, man. They don't want to listen to the prophets, the man of the Lord, man. They want to go off and listen to what their grandma told them, said they were legit, and they want to go off and listen to what their mother and their father tell them, and etc. He said, it's verse 4 saying, they shall turn away their ears from the truth. So they go turn away from the truth, man. He saying shall be turned into fables, man. You know, another word for fable is a lie, man. So they gonna be turned into lies, man. Cause you out here deceiving many, man. You out here trying to preach this false doctrine, man. You out here deceiving multiple people. Y'all boys got some.
I got a couple real quick, just a couple quick ones, just cause that's a good point. Like the brother was saying, read that again. Read that again real quick.
You want to start at verse 3?
Yeah, read from where you had started.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables, man.
Just like the brother just read, man. These people that they not gonna want to hear the truth. They're not gonna want to hear sound doctrine. They're not gonna want to hear this said the Lord, man. They gonna want to hear what feel good to them, man. That will feel right to them. They're not gonna want to hear sound doctrine. That's why I say that they shall heap to themselves teachers, man. This is a quick pre-op that. This first Titus. Yeah, this the book of First Titus chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at 10. I'm gonna skip a few verses. This book of Titus chapter 1 and verse 10, it says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. And that's why I say especially they of the circumcision, meaning that these people that's unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, man, these are the people that's part of Israel, man. These are the people that's part of the circumcision. It says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things that they ought not to, for 50 lucre's sake. And then I'm gonna stick it down to I'm gonna read verse 15. I was gonna read 16. I'm gonna read verse 15 first. And it says, this first Titus chapter 1 and verse 15, it says, unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind's conscience is defiled. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient unto every good work. Reprobate, man. So that's plain upon the table, man.
You ready to say something?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you just read.
Okay,
This is again just going back to, you know what I'm saying, it's all in the Most High plan, man. Whatever he has planned for these people, man, that's what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and this one is 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So there has to be there has to be a, you know what I'm saying, a falling away first, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that come into this truth is not gonna stay on a straight path. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna go off, some people gonna fall away, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have reprobate minds. So let me see, go down to verse 8. It says, then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Going to, I just keep reading. It says, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. And for this, God shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So, you know what I'm saying? When you condemn somebody, man, when you rebuke somebody, man, and what's it say? It say they that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. So you when you condemn them in truth and you tell them in this word what they really supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna believe you. They gonna feel like what they're doing is right. You know what I'm saying? They just not gonna take heed to it. They're gonna keep following, you know what I'm saying, the ways that they felt that, you know what I'm saying, was okay, which is not if it's not according to this book. You know what I'm saying?
Like the brother was saying, man, how a lot of people go fall away, man. This the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 14. Say, for many are called, but few are chosen. So the most I'm gonna call a lot of people, man. You really gonna call everybody into this truth, but few are chosen, man. It's only gonna be the certain one that adhere to the end, man. You're gonna see a lot of people falling away from the truth in the last days, man, because they want to go off and do like what the brother was saying, man. They want to go off their own lust, man, or whatever that feel better to them, man. What's saying right to them.
Quick precept. Just going in, just to talk about the reprobates, man. Quick Jeremiah 6. This will be the book of Jeremiah chapter 6, and I start at 28. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 28. It says, it's speaking about these reprobate men that the Lord rejected, man. It says, they are all grievous revolters, walking with slanders. They are brass and iron. They are all corrupters.
Right here.
He said they are all corrupters. The bellows are burnt. The lead is consumed of fire. The founder melteth in vain, for the wicked are not plucked away. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them. And that's why I say right there in verse 28, he says they are brass and iron, man, because they hard, man. They're not that fine gold that the Lord looking for. They're not that precious gold. That's why the Lord say in verse 30, reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them.
You got something?
Just a quick point, just a quick point though too, man. Just since we're talking about these reprobates, man, and all it is, man, and all truth, man. When Jake a reprobate, man, like the brother say, man, he really just he's set in his own way. He's set in his own. I'm gonna do this how I want to do it. I ain't gotta feel me. Ultimately, man, Jake don't want to follow after no order that the Lord set up, man. The Lord established order, man, that the men of the Lord have to follow, man. There's not no you come into the truth and I'm gonna do things this way. I'm gonna keep that old routine that I've been doing at that old. Because all it is ultimately, man, you still the old nigga in the world that you used to be. You still trying to follow some old ways that you used to. You ain't coming to the truth, to the fullness, man. You see what I'm saying? And then you ain't, and honestly, you not, like the brother was saying, you not renewed in the spirit of your mind, man. You see what I'm saying?
This is Psalms 81. I don't know if you brought this up, but this is Psalms 81 and 11. It says, but my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own hearts lust, and they walked in their own counsel. So again, you know what I'm saying? They walking in their own counsels, you know what I'm saying? The things that they, you know what I'm saying, things they believe, their own understanding, you know what I'm saying? What's the word tells us? Not to lean on your own understanding. And that's what these type of people are doing. Slacky.
We're trying to take away the word, man.
Any way he can, man. Talking about phone storage, man. But you want to bring up that 2 Corinthians? Or?
Yeah, I bring this out just to back off what the brother was saying for the video I had in it, man. Just a quick precept. Proverbs 3 and 5, it says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thy own understanding. You know, that's played up on the table.
Man, because you know, like it's in Jeremiah 17 and verse 9. I'm gonna get it real quick, so it reads, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So you know what I'm saying? You can't lead on your own heart, man. The heart is wicked, man. It's deceitful, man. You going off your own feelings, man. Your feelings might not even be right. You feel me? You think you can put two and two together? A lot of people want to put two and two together and be wrong. A lot of people want to go out and believe in Yah Israelites or Yahweh and Jehovah and all that bullshit. All that shit deceitful, man. All that shit wicked, man. But they gonna seem right in their heart, man. But the whole time, man, the heart just deceiving you, man.
And again, man, it really ain't no need to worry about it, because like you say, it's saying Psalms 44 and 21. It says, "Shall God not search this out? For He knoweth the secrets of the heart." So you know what I'm saying. Even if you know what I'm saying, you got what I'm saying, people in your life that you gotta deal with or whatever. I mean, yeah, you gotta what I'm saying, you gotta try to get them on the right path. You gotta rebuke them or whatever. But if they don't hearken to the voice, you know what I'm saying, then really leave them be, because. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the Most High know. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have he know their hearts. He know what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not sincere and genuine, then they're gonna be punished for that.
And this what about to say? Now, it was just a quick precept, just because going off, just backing up what the brother saying, man, is about what he's saying in Jeremiah, man, how the heart is deceitful above all things, so I know it. So it that'll be vain. That'll be that'll just be just plain out stupid, man. Just trying to trust in your heart. Just like just the scripture just told you in Proverbs 3:5, man, lead not on your own understanding. So you leading on your understanding that's going off your heart, because your heart, your mind is basically the same thing, man. And that's why he said this. That's why he said this in Proverbs 4:23. He says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life, man." So we now out of the heart, out of the mind, there are the issues of life, man. That's why the Most High said, "Keep thy heart with all diligence," man. You can't just be allowing your heart and mind meddling with anything. Like the brother was saying, brothers want to meddle in everything except the truth, man. They want to meddle in anything. They want to meddle with the Yah. They want to go into. They want to go be Muslim. They want to go into Christianity. They want to meddle in the Islam. They want to meddle everything except what the Lord told us to do, man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of E5, you know what I'm saying? E5 bees. They think they getting somewhere higher, man. But you ain't doing nothing but leading yourself straight, man. Because that's, I mean, really E5. That's a lot of African roots, man. They got disclaimer: we not Africans, man. But, you know what I'm saying? So that's I mean, it's down to the same as following Christianity, because that's really a white man's religion. So. Yeah, I mean, it really ain't no different. They all different from us, you know what I'm saying?
Worshiping these false gods, these false idols.
You know what I'm saying? We worship the God of Israel, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Yahweh. So, you know what I'm saying? You calling names of Jesus Christ, and you know what I'm saying, so-called Oladumare and Allah and all that bullshit, man. That's
shit false, dog.
That's false. If you ain't saying Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, you know what I'm saying, you off.
Yeah, on the wrong doctrine, man. You ain't gonna be saved, you know what I'm saying, worshiping these other idols, man. Let me bring this out. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 12. Say, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life, man. So he said, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. He said the invention of them was the corruption of life, man. So this shit corrupted everybody, man. Our people, the other nations, etc., man, because we scattered through the four corners of the earth, man, and these idols is deceiving our people, man. We're going out and following after these strange gods. He said, for neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. So since they weren't here from the beginning, man, they ain't gonna be it forever, man. So he said, for by the vain glory of men they enter into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. So he said, man, for the vain glory of men that enter into the world, man, because these men the ones that created these false religions, man, these bullshit religions just deceive our people, man. He said, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end, man. So these idol gods coming to an end, man. Believe it or not, they're not going to defeat Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh created these idols, man. So how the hell you think these idols going to defeat the Creator, man? You can't.
So like you said, man, he created all that shit, man. He's the creator of all, man. He creates good and evil. You know what I'm saying? What account is that? That's Isaiah. Salakia.
Just why you getting that? Just a quick point, just going off what the brother was saying, man. Like the brother was saying, if you're not calling on the true name of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Which the Father name would be Yahweh, and then the so-called Jesus Christ, man, or his only begotten Son would be Yahweh Shai. If you're not calling on those names, man, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man, you're not calling on the right name of the Lord, man. You're not. And then how you gonna get to the Father without Yahweh Shai, man? There's no way. You feel what I'm saying? He the mediator. There's no way. So come again. But, yes, I like you, man. Say you trying to start that word again, man. But just to conclude off my point before the brother bring out his precept, because it's like I was saying, man, if you're not calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man, you feel me? Ultimately trying to get to the Father, getting through Yahweh, feel me? Trying to get to Yahweh through Yahweh Shai, the mediator, you feel me? You're not coming up that right door, like the most I'm saying right here in John 10:1. This is the quick precept. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep, man." And we know that shepherd, that's Yahweh Shai. And just to prove that, I'm gonna skip down to the verse 9. He says, "I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture." You know what I'm saying? That pasture, man, is his truth. It's his light. It's his word. It's that wisdom, man. It's the only way you're gonna be able to get it, man. But that was all though for the brother get his finish out on his point.
Man, I just wanted to you know what I'm saying, the scripture just say prove all things. So I was just gonna show how I say you know what I'm saying, everything that happens in this world, man, whether good or evil, man, that's according to the Most High. So yeah, so it's this is Isaiah 45:7. It says, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things." So, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people got that false doctrine that you know what I'm saying, that there's this big war between Satan and Yahweh, but that's dumb. That's crazy false. Cause so you trying to suggest to me that Yahweh got an adversary that, you know what I'm saying, somebody could like ever try to test the Most High? That don't make any sense. That would not make him the Most High. That would mean somebody is similar or equal to him, so that, you know what I'm saying, that could go against him. So nah, man. Satan is down here doing the works that he was created to do. You know what I'm saying? He was created to turn y'all into reprobates. You know what I'm saying? He was created to turn y'all into wicked people. Like that's the reason why Satan was here. You know what I'm saying? But
kind of then going back into the idol gods and stuff, man, we know that everybody ain't gonna be saved at the end. So of course, he got these conspiracies and the idols for everybody to fall out just because the ones that need to hear this truth and go attain this truth, they're the ones that gonna be saved at the end, man. You feel me? So he got a lot of those false gods and stuff out here just to deceive our people, man. But of course, he want all his people to come back into him, but he know he ain't come back to save everybody. So he got the other gods out here and the other idol gods for people to worship, and even though they're false. The 2/3 or whoever the other nation, they still might think it's the 100% truth, man, when it's not, man.
And that's ultimately because they not renewed through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. They not renewed through the mind, man. And that's why the Lord said this. I know you probably got something to bring to real quick.
no, I'm sure.
That's why he say this right here in Romans, just the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 1. He says, "I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service." And he say, I'm reading it again, he says that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable. And we know we're going back to that word reprobate, man. That mean rejected, man, or unacceptable. You feel me? When you're a reprobate, you're not acceptable in the eyes of the Lord, man. That's why I tell you right here, man. I'm reading from the top. It's Romans chapter 12, verse 1. "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and that acceptable and perfect will of God." I'm gonna start right there, man, because when you renew through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, when you renew through your mind, man, get away from this world, man, you understand the right things that the Lord wants you to do. You understand that I gotta follow the ways of the Lord, man. I gotta keep His commandments, man. You understand that Well, Yah is not the name of the Lord. Well, you understand well that Jesus, that's not the name of Yahweh Shah. That's not the real name of the Savior. That's not the real name of Christ. You know what I'm saying? And then when you come into the truth, you get the true name of the Lord or God, man, or so-called God, whatever the world call him, man. His name is Yahweh, just like the brother was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying?
This little precept said this is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Say, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves, know ye prove your own selves, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shah Hamashiach is in you, except you be reprobates, man. So he said, man, examine yourselves, man. He said, prove your own self, man. You gotta prove your own self, man. Your own salvation and settled. He said, no, you not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shah Mashiach is in you. So, man, Yahweh Shah Mashiach is in us, man. When I joined I'm gonna go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. He say, know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the spirit of Yahweh dwell in you. So, man, so-called God, man, he dwell in us, man. His spirit is in us. He say, if any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall Yahweh destroy, for the temple of Yahweh is holy, which temple ye are, man. So, man, you ain't being holy, man, and being different from these other people, man, following laws, commandments, man, and you defiling the temple, man, you gonna be destroyed for that, man, because we is that temple that Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh shall dwell in. Oh boy, got anything?
Nah, but we can, if y'all don't got no more on that, man, we can also get into how, you know what I'm saying, when you do realize and you do, you know what I'm saying, recognize and you can point out these type people, man, stay away from them, man. You ain't supposed to be congregating with these type people. You know what I'm saying? They may, like, if they come to you and they ask you a question, you can answer it. But if they trying to bring vain contentions and, you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff, and they trying to, you can see that they being stuck in what they believe in. They stuck in their ways. They not even, you know what I'm saying. They really coming as scoffers. They not coming in the right spirit. You know what I'm saying. Leave them folks be. So let's see. So what?
Since you got a proof.
I mean, you can if you got one, you can bring it up.
Yeah, cause I got a good one. Just like our brother was saying, man, you got to mark these brothers. You got to watch them, man. And that's what this said the Lord, man. That's what the scripture said. It is, we'll read it in the book of Romans, chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. So, man, you got, like the brother say, man, you got to mark these people, man, that's bringing up these divisions and offenses that's contrary to what we don't learn, man. You feel me? And what would be contrary to what we're gonna learn would be you trying to come over here and say that Yahweh Shah's name is Jesus, man, or that it's not his name, not Yahweh, his name Yah, or his name Yahweh, or his name Elohim, or whatever you want to call him, man. That's contrary to what we don't learn, man. And many other things, man. Many other false doctrines that's out there, man.
Oh.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 6. It says, now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the tradition which he received of us. Go down to 14. If any man obey not our word by this epistle, note that man, and have no company with him, that he may be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? So don't have no company with him. It's the same thing as we got Amos 3 and 3. Can two walk together lest they be agreed? Like, there's no reason to be congregating with these type of people, man. They ain't gonna do nothing but lead you astray. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna lead you down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? The path that, you know what I'm saying, the Most High God Yahweh want you to stay on. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of just like the brother was saying, man, with the precept of Amos 3 and 3, like if two walk together, it said they be agreed, man. This the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14 say, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship with righteousness with unrighteousness? And what companion have light with darkness, man? So you feel we can't be He said, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, man." So you can't be hanging around with unbelievers 24/7 and etc. He said, "For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness?" So what fellowship have with righteousness and unrighteousness, man? Just so he can deceive you and have you going off and not in the spirit. Man, and like the Most High say, man, you don't know when that brother or sister judgment will be, man. So you always around this brother or sister, and when they judgment come and you with them, you could be a part of that judgment, man. So you don't want to be with them when that time's come. He's saying, what companion have light with darkness, man? So what companion have what communion so like you have light with darkness, man? So you feel me? There's no communion, man.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and start at verse 11. It says, "But now I have written unto you not to keep company. If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator or covetous or idolater or railer or a drunkard or extortioner, with such and one not know to eat." So he's saying don't even eat with these type of folks. Don't even sit at the same table as these type people, man. Because again, like, how can two walk together unless they be agreed, man? You're not supposed to be congregating with these type of people. They, you know what I'm saying? They type things they gonna start doing things that's gonna rub off on you, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay away from that at all costs. Cause at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we trying to get salvation for ourselves. You know what I mean?
I got to quit real quick. That was good. That was good. So, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 1, and verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night," man. So just like the precepts continually saying, it's like the Lord saying, man, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of ungodly, man. What you gonna be walking around with the ungodly for? What you gonna be walking around with the unbelievers, man? Like the scriptures have told you, be ye not equally yoked with these unbelievers, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's all. So y'all got.
You got something you want to bring up?
No, we can't know with that, man.
Okay.
Yeah, brought out some good points.
I got one last one, man. Just a quick point. I got one last one, real quick. Man. Just because, like the brother was saying, man, these people that reprobate minds, man. Mostly, man, like the scripture was saying, they unbelievers, man. They people that don't believe, man, and they of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not of the Lord. They're not of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, man. That's why it reads right here in James 4:4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulterers, know ye not friendship of this world is enmity with God? Whoso therefore will be a friend of this world is an enemy of God," man. So you trying to be a friend of this world, being a friend of people that's in this world, all these unbelievers and the ungodly, man. Hey, ultimately, man, you made yourself an enemy against God, man. That's one of the worst things you want to be, man. Cause I'm reading this is one more last precept too, man. Cause it's like the Most High, he'll do, man. He'll bug you out, man. The Most High, he controls all these things, man. He weighs everything up in the balance, man. He the one, like the scripture say, well, a man's goings are the Lord. How can he then understand his own way, man? You see what I'm saying? That's why I say right here, Hebrews 10:31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God, man." Because it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High, man. Because you never know what he can do, man. You never know what he'll do to you, man. One day you will be in the truth, man, serving the Most High, Yahweh, and sincerity in the truth, man. And the next day, man, you in Islam, man. Now you back in Christianity, man. Now, and one day you knew the name of the Lord. Now you wake up calling him Yah. Now you wake up saying, "Hey, Jesus." Now I love Jesus Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, man.
He can do whatever he want with you, man.
You feel me? Just like the brother was saying, man. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 5. He said, "Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds." So, man, that's what we doing, man. We just going and showing our people their sinful deeds, man. Telling them they got to return back to the Lord. He's saying their children, their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me and have offered it to strange gods, man. So the sin that our forefathers did, man, they increased in us, man. That's why it's so wicked is in the last days, man. He said, "For they have forgotten me and have offered it to strange gods, man. So our people offer it to strange gods, man. They want to go into Ifa, Muslim, Christianity,
Anything but the right thing.
anything but the right thing. You feel me? He said, this verse 7, he say, am not I even? He say, am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage? But they have provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsel. So, man, the Most High said, man, I'm not him that brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, man. We know the house of bondage is another word of slavery, man. And that's the same thing he go do here, man. A lot of people still don't even want to come back into him. Because they ain't going to be saved, man. You got to be destroyed with this wicked ass place, man. He said, pull thou off then the hair of thy head, and cast out evil upon them, for they have not been obedient to my law, but it is a rebellious people, man. So you feel me? He just go cast evil upon us, man, those curses and etc. He said, for they have not been obedient to my law, man. Now people don't want to follow the law's commandments, man, because what's the love of God? 1 John 5:3 say, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. So we know that grievous just means hard. So the most I tell you, man, if you love me, you'll keep my law's commandments, man. That is not hard. And John 14:15 reads, say, if you love me, keep my commandments, man. That's word from Yahweh, man. So if you love the Most High, you love Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh, man, you go follow the law's commandments, man. Point blank simple.
One last point I want to make, man, because I was listening to the brother in GMS, the other in GMS earlier, and he was just speaking to me specifically about, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't spare nobody from this word, man. Just because you got friends in this word, man, they don't, you know what I'm saying, you may think they may feel some type of way. You can't really give a fuck about their, it's like you can't really care about their feelings, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that, bro. If you sparing people for their feelings, man, you really not gonna get nothing done in this truth, man, because they, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to hate you in this truth, because what's it say, if the, you know what I'm saying, it's not verbatim, but the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, if you are of the world, you know what I'm saying, the world will love you. So, you know what I'm saying,
John 15:18.
God, so you know what I'm saying, we're not supposed to be loved of this world. You know what I'm saying, if we love this world, then we doing the wrong thing, and we going off. So I just want to give a few precepts on that I got from the brother in GMS, man. So John, you trying to go to Jeremiah 26:2? Asia, you trying to go to Jeremiah 48:10? This is Isaiah 58:1. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin. So he's saying, spare no, like, you can't spare nobody, man. Don't spare their feelings, don't spare their emotions, because that shit do not matter. You know what I'm saying? You think the Most High care? You think he give a damn about their feelings and what they think should be right and should be wrong? He don't care. He could care less, man. This I want to say this is Acts 20:27. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I started 25. This is Paul speaking. He said, and now behold, I know that ye all among whom I have preached, whom I have gone preaching the kingdom of God shall see my face no more. Wherefore I take you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men. So he's saying he washed his hands clean of all men. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep going. It says, for I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of God. So he's saying, man, I don't wipe my hands clean. You know what I'm saying? I done showed you what I'm supposed to show you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't spared nothing. He told you the truth. He told you what it was. He kept it real with you. You know what I'm saying? So your blood, you know what I'm saying? When you want to sit in your iniquities and, you know what I'm saying, not change and be stagnant, you know what I'm saying? He wiped his hands clean to you. You know what I'm saying? He told you what you was doing wrong, and so he left it up to you to decide if you're gonna change or not, man. And this is Revelations 22:10. It said, he that saith unto me, and he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. You know what I'm saying? We are in the end times, man. The time is at hand. So do not seal nothing. Don't keep nothing away. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell everybody in truth and sincerity about this word. You know what I'm saying? So
Jeremiah 26:2.
yeah.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 26, and verse 2. This saith the Lord, stand in the court of the Lord's house, and speak unto all the cities of Judah, which come to worship in the Lord's house. All the words that I command thee to speak unto them. So like he said, diminish not a word.
So don't diminish not a word. Say everything that is in this book. Say it. Bring it out, man. Don't what the scripture also say? Don't quench the spirit, man. If it's on your spirit, if it's bugging you, if you see something that's bugging you, man, say it. Bring it out, man. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't spare nobody, man. Because what the scriptures also say, man, open rebuke is better than secret love. So you gotta rebuke people if they in they wrong, because then the blood gonna be on your hands, and that's not what you want, man, because you're gonna die right along with them, and that's you don't want that. So co-op,
You want Jeremiah 8 and
Jeremiah 48
48.
and 10.
This will be the book of Jeremiah, chapter 48 and verse 10. It says, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood."
And what is this right here? This is our sword, you know what I'm saying? So if you keeping back your sword, you gonna be cursed, you know what I'm saying? Cursed be you, you know what I'm saying? You can't spare people, man. That's really being that's being indecent. That's not being true. That's not, you know what I'm saying? You really being fake to make it in modern terms, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to make sure that your people getting saved, man. You don't. It seems like it's really like you don't really care. And it's really kind of messed up, man. So this is the last one. This is Hebrews 10:38. It says, "Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him." So if you draw back from this word, he said, "My soul shall have no pleasure in him." He's not gonna take no delight in you, man, if you draw back from this word. So I say all that to say, man, cry aloud, spare not. Simple as that. But we can end it with that, man. Most High willing, this lesson was edifying. You know what I'm saying? I want to end this by giving all honor and all glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. You know what I'm saying? Shalom.
Shalom to the hope we elect. Shalom.